Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Afterthoughts. We got a wonderful episode prepared for you guys today.
Yeah, off to a great start.
Of course, Zach, with you here, it's always off to a great start. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering, the two juggernauts owned by Wizard of the Coast. Both games that we play, excluding Zach and Magic. But we're going to go ahead and just dive straight into it. Erick, Alex, either of you go ahead and start. Why do you like D&D? What about the game excites you? What got you into it?
Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Okay. I guess I really like the community aspect of D&D. So like just meeting up with people, but I also really enjoy like the getting into a certain character. So like sort of that traditional acting kind of role, where you kind of try to find a character that you can try to embody and then play as that character in the game. I always thought that was the coolest aspect amongst the fantasy landscape and environment and navigating through the world and learning new things. But yeah,
Yeah.
a lot. I really like the friendship parts of the game, but also maybe the sporadic villainous parts where you see people, maybe the dark side of people. Uh, so that's also interesting to see too in the game. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. So that's
Erick,
kind of what
you
got
want to
me.
go next then?
You.
But yeah,
So I was
good,
just like,
good. Sorry, I was just going to say, yeah, good explanation, Alex.
I was just gonna wait till I was finished.
All good, thank you.
But yeah. What got me into D&D was also the community aspect. So, and especially the friends part, because I had a lot of friends at the time who played D&D with. They were together, and I wanted to kind of join in and be part of that too. It seemed pretty cool. Everybody was always telling me, "Oh, you should join D&D," and I was like, "Yeah." And then it never happened until it happened, and it was really cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah, buddy. I'm
Yeah.
going
And,
to basically say the same things. Yeah, friends talked about it to me during lunch in high school, and they were just kind of explaining like how it's like a game of imagination, like anything can happen because there's a DM who's like the god of the world and stuff. And I'm just like, that sounds like interesting and stuff. And eventually, I got invited to play, and I died in my second session because I was a squishy wizard. Who didn't know anything about the game, but yeah, I was like, wizard sounds cool. That you can burn stuff, right? And died second session, but I had a lot of fun, and then I really got into like DMing and homebrew, and I'm just like, I'd like to take like D&D, kind of make it, put a little bit of my own spin on it, and so now I mainly DM, although I do have a backlog of characters I am excited to use in a game if I ever can get into one.
Yeah.
Zach, what got you
Yeah,
into D&D? What do you like?
what got me into D&D was the roleplay aspect of it. So it's kind of funny because I was watching the I think someone in the Discord here no, it was someone else's Discord, Haley's Discord. She shared a Legends of Adventurous clip, which was the D&D clip, and it was so funny. I'm like, I couldn't believe it was D&D. So, but then I just ended up like watching more and more like of those clips, just normal clips. I mean, I eventually watched one of their full episodes, which I understand how that makes sense. D&D being such a big roleplay game, I did um, and I was like, I mean, I've heard about it back in high school. I think Brian had been talking to me about it, but I wasn't very interested at the time until I watched Legends of Adventurous. Then I asked Brian, "Hey, you guys have any room for D&D?" He was like, "Yes, join us." I'm like, "Okay." So then I made my first ever character, Master Debater, which I still use today. It's the funniest character name, but also a really good character at the same time.
Yeah, that's
But
what
yeah,
I also really like about D&D is that like you can just like make a character and be in their boots and role play as this character and have good moments, have bad moments, have things you're good at, things you're bad at, perfections and flaws. It's just really
yeah,
interesting
you can
to be
even
able
catch
to.
diseases,
Yeah, dude, it's just crazy. Just
even
like
STDs.
you could just step into the boots of this character you made into this magical world that has been laid before you by the DM, and you just have full reign. You can do almost anything you want. Uh,
Yeah.
unless the DM is forcing you down a path, which happens occasionally, but most of the time when you're just free to do whatever you want, go wherever you go, man, it's just a lot of fun because it's like, do I want to adventure? Do I want to start a business? Do I want to go earn money? Do I want to perform at the tavern? Can I do this? Can I do that? Like, there's just so much stuff you can do. It's
Yeah,
great. I love it.
you know what really got me more into D&D was Baldur's Gate 3. Because I heard Baldur's Gate 3 was more like Dungeons and Dragons,
Yeah, I
which
really want to
I
get that
finally see
game.
why. I actually played a little bit of it. It was pretty fun, although it was
Oh yeah.
short-lived. That I and like didn't play so much of it, but still, what really got me interested into the aspects of it.
I also resonate quite deeply with the becoming to a character. So yeah, I think that's a big element
Yeah.
of essentially adapting to this character that you make. And
Yeah,
yeah,
when I finally played as my character, I kind of didn't take him very seriously, which is only natural. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
a
that's
lot
only
of the
natural because
starter
I didn't know how to
players.
play the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, a lot of Magic players, sorry, D&D players, I feel like at the start they're kind of more of they feel like there's more of a comedic thing, especially if it's more of a comedic thing that got you into it, like, oh, this seems like a really funny game.
hmm
Because that's what I also did with my first character, Nesserib.
Yep.
But yeah, speaking of first characters, let's go ahead and talk about our first characters a little bit. You want to elaborate any more on Master, Zach?
Yes. Master
Go for it.
Debater, otherwise known as masturbation. Um, so what he is, he's a wood elf rogue spy thing. Yeah, he's completely black. His eyes, his face, his mouth, his body, his hair. Well, he doesn't have any hair actually,
He's like a
but
walking void.
yeah, he's literally a void. He is darkness. But but the, when there was a character description that I had to write down for my character, all I did was just write black, and that was it. And he is insanely good at stealth. Like currently, what level are we? Level 6 now.
I believe so.
But yeah, now he has 10 stealth and 10 sleight of hand for modifiers. And wait, let me bring my character up real quick actually, if I can find him. He's got really he's got got a lot of good plus stats like he's just too OP for especially for my first character. That wasn't my intention, but I still went with it anyway. And I've got really good armor with him, and I mean that I just can't. I love this dude. Even though he was just for comedic purposes, he ended up really good in the end, especially during
Oh yeah.
fights.
Oh yeah. Stealthy boy. Alex, Eric, you guys want to talk about your guys' first character?
Yeah.
oh man, it was so long ago. It was in high school.
Mhm.
I think it
And
was
if you
a
can't remember,
gnome.
most recent would also work. Like the
So
earliest you can remember.
I remember that long ago he was a little gnome warlock, right?
Ooh,
And
okay.
I think he was like level 1, and I think we were playing. Oh, actually, sorry, I had an older character than this. Actually, I had a character elf, undead elf. Let's see, this would have been 3.5e, and he was like a rogue vampire hybrid. But he was like really, really decked out and stuff. But that was some very original gameplay. But yeah, he was kind of a stealthy, immortal character who ended up being rich and kind of lived a very long time and got very powerful and stolen a lot of things. So I think his name was like Vishnu.
Ishmael.
He was like an elf that had died and risen back as a undead vampire through a ritual that he was doing. Anyway,
Through
it
an
was kinda
isekai
cool.
world. That was your
Yeah,
fantasy.
but it was some really early
Reincarnated.
D&D,
That was the word you were looking for.
early D&D stuff. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun, a long time ago. But that was more of I was curious in the fantasy and the combat aspects and the world aspects. I'm much more interested in the character and the identity aspects now. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of my view on it. So that's what I have to say.
Eric, did he pass away or not pass away? Did he pass out?
Yeah, I think my
Did he pass
Eric?
away? No.
Eric.
You want should I make
Eric!
Look,
No!
look.
Hello!
Eric,
Right.
your first D&D character.
First indie character?
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was for Alex's Avatar campaign, I believe.
Hmm.
Don't remember anything else about it.
Do you remember what style of bending you had? Or
I think it was waterbending, wasn't it?
you might have been a waterbender. Yeah. I think you were like a waterbender, but you were like really cool.
I think I had dual bending.
Yeah, you had two. Oh yeah, I added that to the campaign where you could be multiple different types of bending styles. So yeah, I think he was waterbender with firebender hybrid.
Mm.
It was interesting. Yeah, the fire and the ice, or the water.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
My first character was Nesareb Elamus. I don't have it on this phone, do I?
What was he?
He was a tiefling wizard.
Oh,
Very old.
Wizard? Oh.
Huh? Yeah,
Tiefling
Nesareb.
wizard?
Yeah, tiefling wizard. Yeah, very old. Yeah, you just died kind of early, so I didn't really get to flesh out his character much. But I did then end up making Mor's Akuma, who was a wood elf or half elf, one of the two. Really deeply in tune with nature and prayed to the Earth Mother every day and communed with her. And he was just cool, very noble. Was there for his friends whenever they needed him, and then he died because he learned a terrible secret of one of the characters in the party. So he had to kill him. So he killed me when I was communing, and I cried.
Dang.
I was so distraught, man. Mor's Akuma. Oh, it was so cool. He was such a cool druid, dude.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. Some other characters that I've also made are Sawyer Laytrill, who is a
Oh, yeah, the bird. dude.
toucan-based Kenku, who is a bard. I've got Twinkles, Rinky Dinky Bingsby. He is a gnome necromancer, although talks like this. He's terrible. Just pure evil. He is just there to kill and resurrect. That's all he wants to do. Basically, kill everyone in the world and resurrect them as his army. That's all he wants. There's no use for an army at that point, but he wants it. Jeez, I've made a lot. Well, we got Henry Hema, who is a GIF or GIF. They are hippo-based people. Yes, that is the argument they have. GIFF. Is it GIF or GIF? I think it looks more like GIF, so I just call them GIFs.
Yeah.
He is a explorer. So I forget exactly what class I gave him, or unless it was a homebrew, but he's all about, like the history and stuff. I think he's like a fighter or something. But he's all about exploration and taking on the depths of the safaris and cataloging. I have a couple more, but I can't really remember them. What about you guys? Some other fun characters? Do you have any favorite moments with them?
It's kind of. I mean, I did mention that that it was my only character, so I don't really have anything else. I mean, I do have 2 other characters just in the back waiting to be played with, but yeah, but that's for a different D&D session, the D&D
Alright.
story. I mean,
Yeah.
Unless Master Debater decides to die out of nowhere. I am not letting him die, though.
Depends what my dice do, buddy.
Master Debater will fight his dad to the death to get all his money back from him paying the stupid rent.
Dang. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I suppose some of the other characters that I have had in the past were, I have one other character who was a plasmoid, and he was like an assassin, in conjunction with artificer build. So that was kind of fun. He was like Yantra Nirmata was his name. And he's like all into robotics, and he's from outer space, so he's a space alien. But yeah, it was a pretty fun campaign, pretty fun times with him. So, but that was cool. And then I had another character.
Real quick, Alex, how much did you play into the alien aspect? Like, would he pick up things and be like, what a strange and peculiar object. What is it, and what does it do?
Yeah, since he was like from different worlds,
Yeah.
he had like obscure knowledge and stuff, and like what he would like normally check out, like what people would see as normal. He's like, that's interesting.
That's cool, dude. I love it. Continue on with what you're saying. Sorry I interrupted.
Yeah, he was a really good one. But I had another character who was a frog. I forget.
Grung.
He was a grung. He was a grung barbarian. His name was Rasaja, and he was like,
Rasaja.
He was really strong. Yeah. So like one of his main things is he was able to grab onto somebody and just hold on to them with a really good strength check, and they couldn't really escape unless they succeeded against his strength, which was really high. And he also his skin, if you make contact with his skin, he'll deal poison damage over time. So that was the whole idea. He just latched onto you.
He just became a jockey.
Yeah, and he can jump really, really far and really high. So like you couldn't really escape. So like he could just jump on you. Yeah, the grung.
Sounds like the hunter of Left 4 Dead too, as well.
But
imagine the hunter and the jockey combined.
What? From Left 4 Dead?
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying. I mean, it's the hunter combined with the jockey, so it would just have a really large range that it could just hop onto your back. But if you're also including the hunter's claws, then yeah, that'd be a little overpowered. That'd be scary.
Yeah, he could just grab you and lock you in with his claws.
That should be your next character in D&D. Any other characters, Eric, Alex, that you want to talk about? Favorite moments with them, maybe?
I just had a lot of good times. Not any particular to stand out, but just some really memorable like character moments when maybe others have died or your own character dies. And yeah, it's hard to see certain characters go, I suppose. We have a lot of
Oh
investment
my
in
goodness.
certain characters. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really get that attached to my characters as much anymore, but it's definitely fun to just kind of make new characters and test them out. So yeah.
Does Eric have any input, or is he out again?
I had a tiefling wizard named Xenon
Uh-huh.
that he was what level was he going to start?
I think he was at least level 5.
Level 5?
4 or 5. Yes.
Level 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
It was a
How
long
long
time.
was that campaign?
How long was it? 2.5 years?
2.5 years. Wow.
Like a year. No, it was like 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, I mean, wow. That's about how long we've been going, almost, if not
Yeah, yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Um,
Alex might have the most depth on this, but do you have like a favorite plane or favorite parts of lore that are canon in D&D? I don't think Zach and I really know too much about that. All I know about is Ravnica, and that's just because of magic.
I just really like the element of discovery. I mean, that's a big part of the whole idea of the universe is to discover things. But for me personally, one of the things that stick out is I've always been a fan of the dwarves and the gnomes and their like interest in like minerals and rocks and like understanding of like geometry, but also their ingenuity.
Bless you.
Uh,
Bless you.
bless you.
Sorry. Thank you.
No, you're fine. But yeah, I just think they're really interesting in like how they are able to build, and I'm also personally inspired by building and computing and robotics and all of that stuff. But they also build more basic structures as well, pretty well. So yeah. But yeah, I like that whole element. So
It
dwarves,
is cool. Rocks are
Dwarves.
cool, dude.
yeah.
whoa.
This
Dwarves.
rock, it's shiny, so I want it. This rock, it looks cool, so I want it.
The rock looks very
I-
symmetrical. Man happy.
Who doesn't want shiny magic rock? You know.
It doesn't want such a
Skip 3 or more
symmetrical
times,
rock.
man happy.
I found a rock I like.
Yes.
If rock breaks and makes cool noise, man happy. I love those one clips, those like TikToks where it's just like this will make a guy say hell yeah, and every time, and I'm just like hell yeah, that's cool as hell. Let's go. Although hell is hot, so I don't know if it'd be cool. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Uskudson, my world.
Wisconsin, otherwise known as Wisconsin.
Right. Got him. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
This is my DM thing on Uskudson. Here's a map. It's pretty
It's
cool.
colorful.
Thank you. I hope to one day start a series on my channel where I have this complete and I literally just give it. Just here you go. Maybe I have some add-ons if you want them. Go to my Patreon. I want money. Because this has been taking like 4 or 5 years of my life, bro. I've been making it for a
Oh my
while.
god.
Yeah, dude. But I'm getting really close to completing it, and then I just have to kind of finish out some roll table stuff, make a few more items, And then a bada bing, bada boom. And then I get to work on Televuso, but hopefully that one won't take as long because now I kind of know what I'm doing in terms of keeping it all cool and organized. I now have a system. Favorite moments? Does anyone have a fun moment that they liked from us cutsing?
I got an STD.
Yeah. You did, yeah.
So basically, what
That's
happened?
what you get. That's what you
Oh
get.
yeah. Basically, I decided I wanted a prostitute in town, and I found a really beautiful white elf. She was pretty young, not too young. So she was like 20 or something. and I asked her, "Hey, you want to go to the alley and do the ho ho ho?" And then and then and then I after that, right? What kind of roll did you make me do? What was the persuasion
Percentile.
check?
Thought it
Percentile?
was percentile. Oh, to get her? Yeah, persuasion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I got a nat 20 on persuasion, and she, and the rest is history from there. But then he had me do 2 rolls. One of them was wisdom. I forget the wisdom was the
Yeah,
worst roll.
I think it was Constitution.
Constitution and wisdom.
No, Constitution, and then you failed that, so you had to roll a percentile.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, that's right.
you
And,
contracted
and then I got
STDs,
a. I forget what it kind of was. I think I was having discharges. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it was the clap.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite.
Yeah. Had to clap every day, bro.
I had to clap.
Every day.
I had to roll.
So gross.
I had to roll every time I had to pee, and if I got it, the first time it ever happened to me, I got a nat 1, got it all over me.
Alex or Eric, favorite moments from its cutscene? It's cool if you have more than one.
I mean, eventually I got a greater restoration potion, by the way, but that's about it.
Yes, you eventually did heal from that. But gotta be careful there, buddy.
Apparently now they have a sex tape. Alex has a sex tape.
Yep.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
when there's no TV or VHS or anything, he has a sex tape. It's pretty cool.
All in game.
All in game, yes. Yes. Yeah, it gets a little crazy. It gets a little crazy in these parts, but it's anyway, Alex, Eric.
I even gave it away. I'm pretty sure I gave it away to them.
Yeah,
I don't have it anymore.
you traded it first.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Anyway.
so my favorite moment was when I was fighting that one guy who got really strong, and I beat him.
Which one?
Which one?
When we were on the path to Mount Tough.
Oh, the last challenge on Mount
The
Tough.
trial?
Yeah, the third trial.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, buddy.
1v1
You had some hot rolls on that, bud.
I know.
So
I was
good.
like,
So
with
good.
Rivera, I was like, yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Baby.
I think maybe one of my favorite D&D moments was when my warlock Soma sacrificed himself to his demigod.
I think
Yeah.
that's right.
Your favorite moment was sewer slide.
Yeah, but it was for a greater cause. I mean, he thought
Fair.
so, right?
Fair enough.
But
Yeah,
it was fun.
it was pretty cool. Yeah. Any other moments?
We had a bro session at one point.
Yeah,
And we were all
that
trying
was
to do.
pretty cool.
That was fun. We were trying to.
That was
We were
pretty
trying to do backflips. I think one of us. I think
Yeah.
all 3 of us failed. We all got luck points from that. It was
Yeah.
funny. I forget what order it happened, but we were all dancing in a bar. I think, and I think who was it that started the backflips? Was it me?
It was
I think it
compiled.
was you.
It
Wasn't it?
was. Yeah, I tried.
Oh,
I rolled
yeah,
for a
yeah,
backflip.
yeah.
Then
I was like, do
Because
it.
Campana's like 12 feet tall or something. And
Yeah. And he's like really
Why?
heavy.
Yeah, he's like over like what, half ton?
I think he's at least at maybe 1,000 pounds or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's crazy.
that sounds about right. But anyway, I think it was me first, then, and I did a backflip, fell face first. Then it was Rivera next. I think he succeeded his.
Yeah.
What?
That's
Dex
right.
boy.
Did you succeed yours? Your backflip?
Mine?
Yeah.
I believe so. I did.
Okay,
Yeah, Dex boy.
then I guess okay.
Yeah. Should have, because my dex is like +4, so it was +4 for Rivera.
And then after I think I think I attempted another one after you, Eric. Then Alex, I think Alex tried to just go for it.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to mention another time I had really fun, a lot of fun, was my old character, who had this. I think he was a homebrew character type, but he had all these cool runes that he could inscribe onto objects and items. And I just remember he had this really big club that he inscribed like 12 runes onto. That when you hit the creature with the club, it would have like 12 different
Wait,
trigger onto the creature and basically one shot things. So that was fun. Yeah, that was a fun time.
Of course.
I think it was still earliest cutscene.
I believe so, yeah.
when we were reading those tombs, that was pretty fun.
Mhm.
And
Reading
the zombies
tombs.
came out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was with Haley, I think. I was
Oh yeah,
very
I think I took over Haley in that.
Oh.
I took over Haley in that campaign.
remember that. We were in that town. Haley was like, I'm gonna go disappear, and she went and danced or some shit. Do
Yeah.
you remember that?
Not really. I'm trying. Uh,
Yeah, it was a long time
reading
ago.
tombs.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
where
I
were
guess
the
it was
tombs?
I guess they were crypts more.
It was a while ago, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, ready to move into magic?
Yeah, magic.
Okay, yeah, a game I hadn't played.
So sad.
You've played
Please
one.
don't ever get into magic.
I did play one, but I
It will
didn't
ruin
understand
your
it.
credit. Okay? It ruins credit scores.
It does. It bankrupts its players. What do you guys like about magic?
I like the complexity.
Yes.
The fact that you can create infinite cycles.
I like how complex it is. I like how you can have all these sick combos. I like how there's a lot of resource management. All that's fun to me.
Yeah. I like
It's
the
just so much
strategy
fun.
behind certain decks. It's very cool.
And there's just so many different ways you can build a deck and so many different strategies you can use. It's so much fun. I love the game.
Even if like if it's like same deck in the hands of two different players, it'll be so much different experience too.
Yup. Yep. It's just such an amazing game.
Yeah,
And it is the most
Magic.
complex
I love-
game in the world. It's just so crazy.
magic.
I guess my
love
favorite
it
part
so
about
much.
Magic is how you can rewrite the laws of Magic using the Magic cards themselves.
Right?
Like if certain laws you have to normally abide by, certain cards can just be like, nah, never mind.
No, they don't do that no more.
So that's what I think is really cool. But also the infinite combos, yeah, being able to synergize with cards and have land, resource management, energy resource. But also different objectives of the game. Like you could, instead of trying to reduce the opponent's health to 0, you can
Right.
try to do other things. That's other.
Alternate
There's
win
other.
cons.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Although I do have to say the current state of Magic, boys.
It's
It's
declining
sad.
for sure.
It's very sad.
But I am excited for a couple things. SpongeBob, Spider-Man. Those are not words that are
They
meant to
weren't
be said in
supposed to be.
Magic.
They weren't supposed to be standard legal. Why are they now legal?
But
The
Final Fantasy.
prices.
Final
Yeah,
Fantasy is gonna be sick.
yeah. It's just like, don't get me wrong. Like the cards are cool and stuff, and it's fun in a way, to have these characters and beloved franchises being in a game that you really like. But it's like
Mhm.
becoming Fortnite in a way, where they're just kind of adding
Yeah.
everything and like
Like
in
why
a sense of what Magic was, it no longer
why
makes sense.
SpongeBob? I don't
Yeah,
get it.
why? Yeah, SpongeBob and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. They use the battle bus, and they're gonna attack Wolverine and Iron
Wait.
Man, and
What does this have to do with magic?
SpongeBob is in Magic the Gathering now.
Oh, I see.
They're gonna add Avatar, The Last Airbender. They're gonna add Final Fantasy. They've added Fortnite cards. They've added Transformers, My Little Pony.
Magic
The
never
Walking
fails to
Dead.
surprise me.
Like, it's fun, but at the same time, it's like, dude, this isn't fantasy anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And like the last
just
couple of sets haven't even been fantasy anyways.
it's just fan made Endgame. That's all it is. Infinity War. It's a fan made Infinity War at this point. That and like even the normal Magic sets are like not really starting to make that much sense either. Like Outlaws of Thunder Junction and Bloomborough were pretty cool, but then it was all like, hey, now we got TVs and Ghostbusters and 80s, and like it was cool. Like it was a cool aesthetic and everything, but at the same time it was like that's a little too techy for Magic. And then they're like, hey guys, guess what? Race cars. You guys like race cars? It's like, who is this for? Who is this for? Like,
yeah, I don't get that.
like it's a fun story lore-wise, but like, why? And like they're kind of getting back into it with Tarkir. They're kind of getting back into it by revisiting an old plane and stuff, but I just want it to be in a better place.
No, they're
Morrowind,
bringing.
Mirrodin,
They are bringing Lorwyn,
Ravnica, yeah, Lauren.
Mirrodin.
Yeah, I said Mirrodin.
Oh,
The metal.
yeah,
The metal.
yeah.
The
They're
metal,
bringing that one back
the
along
metal
with
place.
Lorwyn.
That would be a cool one. Although, wasn't that destroyed by the Phyrexian?
Yeah, it got taken over, wasn't it? Oh, another thing I love about Magic is the lore behind Magic. It's so fucking interesting. Like it goes really in depth into like what actually happened.
Mirrodin was destroyed and transformed into New Phyrexia, a plane dominated by the Phyrexian invasion after Karn, Mirrodin's creator, accidentally tainted it with Phyrexian oil. The Myrix. And then the Mirrodin. The Mirren angel was captured, and the Praetor stomped out the Mirrens to convert the plane to New Phyrexia, and that's basically when Mirrodin was just kind of, in a way, just changed into New Phyrexia.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that was still somewhat recent. That was Phyrexia All Will Be One, right?
Was it?
I think that was the last set with
Yeah, what that
Phyrexians.
I thought that was the original Mirrodin.
What do you mean?
Like, there's Mirrodin. What are the sets with Mirrodin?
The what of Mirrodin? Sorry.
What are the sets?
But I'm just talking about because that was then tainted by the Phyrexian oil and it became new Phyrexia. And the last times we saw the Phyrexians was in Phyrexia All Will Be One.
Stars and Mirrodin. That's what the Mirrodin block is.
Yeah, Scars of Mirrodin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I think everything kind of started hitting the fan
Yeah.
in terms of the lore, because yeah, poor Karn.
Karn. I actually
Yeah.
bought Karn for Alex.
Ooh, Alex gonna use Karn. I finished Muldrotha today. I'm excited. Uh-huh. I'm excited to use her. My grave mommy.
Hey, quit playing with yourself down there.
Oh,
Yeah, what
I'm
the
just
fuck,
rubbing
man?
hands. Because I'm a greedy boy with magic. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Us boys, we like to play Commander. Commander is
Yeah.
currently like the biggest in Magic. Although I do still have some modern decks built in case anyone has a 60 card deck. But I'm
Dude,
getting
I
a
gotta
little
make some
tempted
more.
to take some of them apart because they have some good cards in them that I could use for my Commander decks. That would just make them so much better.
Do it, bro. Upgrade.
And I already have so many upgrades I want. Man, it's crazy. Some of these cards cost so much.
I know.
Like, I really want a Gaia's Cradle because it's just broken. But, dude, it's like $800. And it's never gonna be reprinted. So, like, all it can really do is go up in price, man. Sucks. So, I guess I'll proxy, but then it's not tournament legal because it's a proxy unless, you're at LGS and they're like, yeah, you could use proxy, it's cool. But then they're like, whoa, that's a really strong card, buddy. Not sure we could let you use that. And it's like, but I want to use it.
Yeah.
Is it real? What constitutes as real?
Real in the
Licensed product.
Dude, we have to go to a tournament sometime.
For real. Some of my commander decks would tear it up. Yours would, Emery. Emery's so much fun.
Yeah. Emery's crazy.
Is Emery illegal?
Not all of it. I'd take out Paradox Engine, switch it out with something else. But
yeah.
everything else is, I think. I think Emery is banned as a commander, though.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
So, there's that.
Yeah, Emery is banned as a commander.
Yeah, Case would do the job, though, too. And also,
And Eris
Rakdos.
Roar of the Storm is also banned as a commander only. Damn. Cannot be your commander. It's too strong.
I
Too
know.
strong a commander. It can't be a commander anymore. It's banned. It's like, why'd you make it?
Damn. You got me, man.
Yeah, got me. What are some of your guys' favorite decks? Creatures, characters.
Oh.
The Wizard 101 deck. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, that should honestly be one of the sets. Like, for
Is it
real.
actually?
I would be down for that. It should. I'll make it.
I'd be down for that.
I'll add Merle Ambrose. I don't care. I'll do it.
I'll have Merle Ambrose ready.
Have all the teachers.
Dude, I
Have
think
all
one
the
of
school
my...
spells as the magic cards. I think I could do that.
True. Somebody could do something like that. I'm wondering
I
if that's a
should
real thing right
make
now.
a themed commander out of all of that with Merle Ambrose as the commander, and then maybe you'd be into playing it.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'll do it. I'll basically design like 60 some
I want.
cards.
I wonder if that's actually real.
You know what? Me too. I'm also
Probably
gonna
not.
look it up.
But I think one of my favorite sets is what's it called? Oh, this is a Gatewatch.
Magic the Fathering. That's funny. Gaywatch.
That whole Oath of the Gatewatch where Gideon and Jace and Nissa and like all Nahiri, all the planeswalkers, they're like joining together to fight against the Eldrazi's comeback.
I'm
Like
not finding anything, Zach.
on the plane
I
of
found.
Battle for, and it takes across Battle for Zendikar,
Oh yeah.
Oath of the Gatewatch,
Sorry, go ahead, Ernie.
and then
Eric.
it also included the aftermath of the after the Eldrazi break free, and it includes Eldritch Moon, Shadows over Innistrad. But yeah, I started back in high school, back in 2016, 2017. No.
We were just introduced to it in like cafeterias back in school.
Actually, we had a mutual friend named Nathan who got my friend Khalid into it, who got me into it. And yeah, we would just
Gotcha.
we were the only two people who would play in their school, in our whole class of like 35 people.
Fair enough.
So there's very small areas of people who would play. So it was just a couple of us who would just play every day.
Did the group get any bigger there?
No, it was like four of us, I think. Five at the time. So it was a decent group. It was 2015 when they got into it. And yeah, I was a sophomore, I think, in high school.
I think I was a junior in high school, and I saw it being played at summer camp, and I thought it looked really cool, so they taught me, and I was hooked.
Oh yeah,
I'm still addicted. Yep, I'm still addicted.
me too.
It's a better.
It's too fun of a
I
game.
hate the
Apparently,
game.
it's a
I
better
love the game.
addiction. It seems.
It's a lot of
It's a
fun.
love-hate relationship for
I
sure.
really wish you'd play, Zach. I really wish you would.
I really
I
wish I
will-
would. I could. I really wish I could get into it. Honestly.
I will make you a Wizard 101 commander deck.
Yeah. But you saw what I
Okay.
sent you about Wizard 101, right?
Yep.
There's like-
I already
there's
have a
a-
couple tabs collected to do research and study if you want me to do it.
Sure. Sure. Maybe sometime. Perhaps one
Alright.
day.
I'll do it.
Just a
Oh,
shout
thank you,
out.
Daddy. Mwah.
Quick shout out.
You
to
kissed your
Nicol
dad
Bolas
on the mouth?
Dragon God card.
Huh?
Nicol
Huh?
Bolas, the Dragon God. Really
Dude,
good.
Nicol Bolas is like
Very
my
good.
favorite character. Him and Obnixilis, and of course, Gatewatch. Peeps.
Shout out to that new
Johnny.
Ugin too.
Dude, Ugin's back. If Ugin's back, I want
Shout out to that
Nicol Bolas
new
back,
Ugin.
but he's not.
Ugin. Shout out
Ugin,
to-
shout out Ugin,
Shout out to that new.
the OG.
Ugin's cool. Ugin's cool. Yeah, the OG who
The
died
O-
twice
the
to Nicol Bolas
OG.
before dying the third time, but sealing him away with his death.
Yep. Shout
Which I
out,
always think is cool. I like it when in a story the
Kamigawa.
bad guy actually like wins a couple times, or their master scheme actually comes to completion, because otherwise it's just the good guys win every time. It's like, no, bad
Shout out-
stuff happens.
Shout out to the Phyrexians.
The Phyrexians
Yeah,
are
so
a really
great.
cool design, as are the Eldrazi. The Eldrazi are also really cool.
Yeah.
to the Eldrazi are so sick.
Dude,
The shout out to the Titans.
I
shout out
checked today.
Emrakul.
my Eldrazi deck is worth almost $400, and all my commander decks together is worth over $3,500.
Yeah,
This is why I'm poor.
of course.
Maybe you
But
should
then
be a
all
little
the
more
cards that I'm
responsible,
not using, that
Brian.
collection's worth over 2,000. Sitting on over $5,500 worth of colorful
Be a
cardboard. It's
shame if
great.
something happened.
Bro, if I lost that all, I'd probably give up on life.
Damn, don't do that.
Dude.
Just rebuild.
Yeah,
So much
you could lose all your cards tomorrow. I mean, just rebuild.
They're just cards, man.
They're just cards.
I lose all my cards,
Try
but
to
somehow
cry.
Alex and Eric have boosted their collections massively.
Anyways.
Favorite moments in Magic, and then we'll go ahead and wrap.
Oh, favorite moment of magic. Too many. Too many.
Too many to
If you have
count.
more than one, it's okay.
Just pick a random one.
I can start while you think if you want.
The first time I did the infinite Aether Flux Reservoir with Alex, Nathan, and Tessa, and I nailed them all. It was great. Do you remember that? Alex?
Mhm.
Yes, I do.
That sounds like fun.
With
I remember this
Ember.
one time with Nekusar, my big daddy, my
Yep.
boy.
Mhm.
I went up against like 8 campers at once, all of them against me, and I killed them all on like turn 4. They were a bunch of little kids. I pull it out, and my friend, he just looks at them all and he goes, "You guys are screwed," and walks away. It was fun. And then there was a time I was using Zozu against my girlfriend's dad, and I played Jackal Hops, which just buries all creatures, artifacts, and lands. And he heroic interventioned me.
Dang.
Wow.
It was so upsetty spaghetti, bro. So
I would
he
have
protected
I
all
would
of
have
his
just
stuff, and I
laughed my ass
destroyed all
off
of
if I
mine.
was your dad.
Yep.
What?
I played Jackal Hops, which buries
No,
all creatures. Yeah.
What does that say?
I would have laughed my ass off if I was her dad.
Yeah,
Bro,
it was
did.
really funny. We laughed about it. Man, I was so salty. I'm like, come on. That's cheap. Because then I lost all my stuff. I lost all of it. I was like, I needed a board wipe. He had too much stuff on the board. I was like,
Damn, bro.
get rid of one of his lands, and then he'd just get another and play it and take the 2, and I'm just like, stop. I need to get rid of it.
But yeah, what do you think? What's one of your favorite run sets?
I remember this one time I got an infinite combo using. I don't even remember what I was using, but I just got a cool infinite combo and I did like 1,000,000,000 damage.
Oh yeah, with Free from the Wheel,
Oh yeah, free from the real. Oh yeah.
Lotus Druid, and then you boosted everything to Hex billion or something.
Something like that.
So that number that was too crazy.
I just had an infinite mana combo and I could like convert that mana.
And then you have this one card that can boosted everything that can say gives +X by X is the amount of mana spent to cast this spell.
Right.
And then made them indestructible and like hexproof or something.
So that was fun.
That was pretty fun, but you ended up losing that game, didn't you?
Nope. I think I got that game actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I thought Nathan had 1,000,000,000 damage. I mean, 1,000,000,000 life too.
Oh, I think that was a different game.
Was that a different
I
game?
had it. It was,
Yeah,
but yeah, I remember that game.
yeah.
I have 31 commander decks.
God damn. I have like 4, bro.
But they're so much fun.
Sorry.
I just
I
like
feel like
deck
some of them
building.
you don't
It's
even
fun.
use.
Yeah, I don't use my allies anymore. It's too weak. Not good. Should probably
I don't think
expand
you've
it.
ever
I
lost
don't
a
know which
game
part
with it,
it's
bro.
good. It's bad. It's bad.
This
I
man
think it's
calls
only
it.
good because it has a lot of the dual land stuff in it, which I should take out and add to my other decks that need them. But it's like, what else am I gonna use the the ally cards for?
What?
That's the only thing it works with.
Yeah, Enchantments, that's pretty cool.
My
Yeah.
my Oliveira's enchantments is fun.
What do you think about the sagas, Alex?
I like the sagas, yeah. Saga
Oh yeah, the
enchantments.
sagas are cool.
Sagas are pretty cool. Dude, what's that one saga that creates Smaug from Lord of the Rings?
Oh,
And then when he dies, you get to create 14 treasure tokens. It's pretty cool. Here comes the mountain, or here comes the smoke, or something like that. It's called. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. And then there's one from Doctor Who.
There and
Where,
back again.
yeah,
Doctor
that
Who?
one's cool.
Doctor
There's,
Who?
yeah, there's one
My
saga from Doctor
dogs.
Who. Yeah.
I
It's
remember
one of
making that joke back in high school.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
Doctor what?
Which one are you talking about from Doctor Who?
Um,
War
Doctor
Games,
Witch?
Parting of Ways, Heaven Sent, Fugitive of
Wait.
Judon, Day of
My
the
sister
Doctor,
loves Doctor Who.
Blink. Blink is fun.
Blink 182?
what
Just
was Blink
Blink.
do?
Blink, when it enters stage 1, is choose target creature. Its owner shuffles it into their library, then investigates. 2 is create a 2/2 black alien angel artifact creature token with first strike, vigilance, and whenever an opponent casts a creature spell, this permanent isn't a creature until end of turn. And then step 3 is the first one, and then step 4 is the second one again.
Yeah, that's the one.
That one, yeah, that one's fun.
It's not that one. But yeah,
Genesis of the Daleks, City of Death.
no.
Also, shout out to all the artists
I don't know.
who draw
Maybe it
for
was
those
a
cards.
Doctor Who.
Oh yeah,
I don't
dude, the
know.
artists are amazing.
Yeah,
The Night
dude.
of the
Shout
Doctor, The
out
Girl
to
in the Fireplace, Day of the
Rebecca Guay.
Moon, The Flux,
Shout out to Rebecca Guay.
The Earthly Child, The Sea Devils, The Curse of Fenric, Death in Heaven, The 11th Hour.
Shout out Kristen Poole too. Christopher Poole. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Wrong name. It was Christopher Rush. Sorry, he did the Tron Lands, I think. Oh no, he did it.
Black Lotus,
Yeah, Black Lotus. But he also who did the Tron Lands?
Brian Snoddy, Mark Poole.
Yeah. Mark Poole. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Shout out Mark
there's
Poole.
multiple ones. The
I remember
original,
Mark.
though,
Yeah,
yeah,
Mark.
it was Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out Mark Poole. Yeah, that guy.
Mark Poole's awesome.
Yeah, dude. The Tron Lands are
You had him and
sick.
Christopher Rush mixed up.
Yeah.
Christopher Poole.
Yeah, that's funny.
Who the hell is that?
Yeah.
All right, well, I think we're good to wrap here if you guys are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
That's cool.
Any last afterthoughts? Hi, fellas?
Magic.
Magic.
D&D!
Oh.
D&D.
Yeah, dude.
D&D!
Yeah, D&D.
Dude.
Magic.
Sorry, I'm down here because I'm screwed.
Hey, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Woo!
Just as
All right.
well,
Well, thank you everybody so much for watching this. Thank you everybody so much for watching this episode of the Afterthoughts. If you did enjoy, please let us know by dropping a like, leave a comment if you so desire, and do subscribe if you wish to stay up to date with our latest episodes, as well as our other show, The Afterburners. And hopefully sometime soon we can set up something where we can start playing some Magic games, or maybe even have a D&D campaign. for the channel or
cool.
something. But
That'd be
that's
really
going to take some
cool.
work, time, and planning. But hopefully we
Yes,
could do that
sir.
someday. I have links to all of us down below in the description as always. If you have any fan art, fan mail, questions, anything that you want us to answer or look at, send it to the fan mail that's linked down below. What else?
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes.
Check out our links.
In
I
the
guess.
bio.
Check out the links, the other links I have added. I have all of our music there. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, we'll catch you all in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.
Woohoo!
Later.
Oh, my guitar just resonated.